And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to girls softball here on Zaleski Sports WIAA high school softball here for you guys between the Amherst Falcons and the Waupaca Comets. Brendan Retzloff with you guys today. It is a chilly and breezy afternoon here in Amherst, Wisconsin for this matchup that we have been looking forward to for a while. The Amherst Falcons, they are rolling this season, off to a fantastic start, being 5-2 overall on the season, and including a conference win over the number one team in the Central Wisconsin East Conference, Iowa Scandinavia, taking that one home. 13-10 was the final score. And only one conference softball game the Falcons have played this year. And they welcome a non-conference foe opponent of the Waupaca Comets here in this one. Pitching matchup should be a pretty good one here this afternoon. The pitching matchup we have today is Haley Pesky on the mound for the Falcons, and for the Comets, it's going to be Josie Peterson. Should be a really fantastic one here. Both seniors on their squads, and looking to carry on some momentum, but some information here about the Waupaca Comets here in the season. Overall, they are sitting at a 4-5 record, 2-4 overall in their conference. I actually got to cover Waupaca sports in the fall time with one of my great partners, Jack Weber, for football and volleyball, and it was just a really great time covering for them over here. But it is a very busy afternoon here in Amherst. A baseball game going on around here, as well as a track meet. Temperature currently 42 degrees, but with these winds blowing into the field of play, so hitting home runs is not going to be easy in this one. We got southeasterly wind of at least 8.5 miles per hour. So temperatures right now feel like they are in the mid to upper 30s. So it is a very chilly one here today, but I can guarantee you these players will stay in these conditions. First up in the batter's box for this one is Haley Burkhardt for the Comets. Ball up high, 1-0 the count. We do have the count up in our scoreboard, but since it's just myself today, I will just be doing the calling. I will change the score on the scoreboard. This one gets hit up into the field of play here, and that's going to drop for a base hit for Burkhardt. And just like that, the Comets trying to put themselves up here quick to open up this one. So Burkhardt on first base after hitting that fastball down the middle from Pesky. And next up, it's Raina Rasmussen, the designated hitter for the Comets, and a swing and a miss. Pesky can really deliver the heat in this one. We welcome our viewers who are watching currently at 3, but I'm sure those numbers will be going up later. And a stolen base attempt here coming from Burkhardt. The throw not in time, and Burkhardt steals second. So a runner in scoring position already for the Comets. Nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Pesky, the pitch, a little changeup, pops it up into number 1 in McKenna Orsund. Really good play there by the shortstop. And one away to begin this afternoon. With the runner on first, though, that is going to be something that could be a little bit of an issue or a struggle. And this one gets hit very hard. Will that stay fair? And it's just foul. As Macy Stadinsky, the righty, really swinging that one late, and the winds really took that softball out of play. Lineups in the outfield for Amherst as the wind is really blowing out here. Lineup for Amherst in the outfield is Kaylee Schulist, Delaney Connor at center field, and in left field, almost making that play, was Kaylee Orsund. And this one just a bit high from Pesky, so the count will be 2-1 with one away here in the first inning. As the train goes by, very overcast weather, this ball gets hit hard into center field and over the head, and up to score is going to be Burkhardt as Macy Stadinsky comes in with an RBI double. It could be an error here, but we will check in and see. Delaney Connor just missed it, just over her glove. And this one, another contact very early. And Waupaca really swinging the bats right now here to begin this afternoon. That's a base hit there for Rachel Thababin. So Stadinsky with the RBI double. And then following is Thababin. And now it's Olivia Grawl, number 7 for the Comets. And this one fouled off the bat into the backstop. So runners on the corners with only one away here. One to nothing is our score. And Pesky, the delivery, a swing and a miss, trying to steal second. And Thababin will get there to second base as the Comets now have runners on second and third with only one away. Actually, that was the strikeout there from Grawl, excuse me. So 2 outs, runners on second and third, and this one gets hit high and off the dugout of the Falcons. 1-0 is currently our score, and we have runners on second and third. With 2 outs. Pesky, the delivery, 1-1 the count, bunt, and Pesky, the throw to first, off the ground, and it's caught by the first baseman, but it is in time. So, the Waupaca only getting 1 run after getting 3 hits right away. RBI double by Rachel Thababin, and that's all she wrote for the top half of the first inning. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Now on to the bottom half here of the first inning. Trying to figure out the score here for you guys. The score is currently 1-0. Waupaca on top. And this one gets hit up the middle and caught there by the shortstop for the Comets. And that play was made there by Haley Bricard. She had a single to begin the game. And this one hit right off of the bat there by Kaylee Schulist. And once again, caught there by Bricard. And just like that, we have 2 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. And now it's Haley Pesky up to bat. And a ball outside from Peterson. 1-0's our score. 1-0 the count. And this one hit up the middle by Pesky, and the relay throw, or the play, not going to be made. And Pesky rounding first, getting into second off of the error throw from Haley Bricard. Haley Bricard had a really tough play there. Tried to just get a good hold of the softball as it was going into the glove and had to make a quick throw, but Pesky and her speed gets there in time. They will rule it as a single with an E4. And this pitch is a little up high. So Amherst now has a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Lots of contact being made early on here in our game today. And another pitch from Peterson, a little high. So now it's 2-0 on Sarah Breed. The delivery from Peterson to Breed. And this one's low and inside, and Breed lays off. And that'll be ball 3. And this one, a strike right down the middle from Peterson. Especially on a 3-0 count. Not really a point of swinging early on. Daly Jastrzomski, the coach of the Falcons, not giving her the green light. And another pitch here. Down on the inside corner, they call it a strike. So now it's a full count here on Sarah Breed. And this one is going to be a called strike 3 as Josie Peterson with another strikeout there. And that will take things on to the top half of the second inning. You are watching girls high school softball here on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
And welcome back, everybody. Top half here of the second inning on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff with you guys here this afternoon, as it is a very, very chilly one. Trying to stay warm up here in the press box, but wind blowing right towards me here. So it's going to be really tough for these hitters to get a really good piece of the ball and maybe hit it out of the ballpark here this afternoon. But up to bat here is Mac Myers for Waupaca. I forgot to run through the starting lineups here of today's game. So starting off for Waupaca, Taylor Brickard, Raina Rasmussen, Macy Stadinsky, Rachel Thobaman, who had the RBI in the game, Olivia Grawl, Peyton Tuma, Mac Myers, Josie Peterson, Emmy Nickel, and McKenna Sitchy. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now on Myers. As for Amherst, it's Aubrey Chandler, Kaylee Schulist batting second, Haley Pesky at third, or batting third, Sarah Breed batting fourth, Kelly Orsend, Aaliyah Breed, McKenna Orsend, Allison Lassa, Kayla Cullen, and Delaney Connor for Dale Jastrzomski's squad. As for Peyton Mix's squad, currently up 1-0, and this ball here is up high for... They might have called that a strike, actually. And this pitch here from Pesky down low. One away here in the top half of the second inning. And this ball gets hit to the second baseman in Kayla Cullen and over to first base for the out. The easy 4-3 turn. Cullen to Lassa, making an easy play on Josie Peterson as she lines out. So now it's Emmy Nickel up to bat for the Comets. The left fielder. 2 away. And it looked like she was getting ready to bunt. And she kind of ran through with it. And bunts right through that one. So strike 2 called here. 1-2 the count. Pesky looking for another strikeout. And bunts right through it. And that's going to do it for the top half here of the second inning. Our score still 1-0 as the Falcons will be up to bat. And coming up, we will be seeing Kelly Orson, Aaliyah Breed, and McKenna Orson. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Out. And welcome back, everybody. Bottom half here of the second inning, as it is Kelly Orson up to bat for the Falcons. Josie Peterson pitching. Josie Peterson got through almost a 1-2-3 inning for Josie Peterson. That wind, though, it is becoming killer, and that was a really nice pitch there from Josie Peterson. Looked like a little bit of a slider type of spin on it. Might have been a changeup. And Peterson kind of just drops an E-fist there, but it's a little high for ball one on Orsund. Kaylee really eyeing up the baseball or the softball here, and Orson a swing and a miss, and Josie Peterson strikes again. Back-to-back strikeouts for the senior. One away here in the bottom half of inning number 2. As that is ball one there to Aaliyah Breed. Aaliyah Breed, the shortstop here for the Falcons. And this one down the third base line, foul. Dale Jastrzomski giving encouragement to Aaliyah here. As we'll see if Amherst can get things going here in the second inning of play. And this one gets popped up to the catcher for an easy out right there, as Macy Stadinsky makes a good play on the baseball. Softball. So a fly out to the catcher for Amherst, and already 2 away here in the bottom half of the second inning. So now it's McKenna Orsund at bat. And a late strike call, but clearly a strike right there. 1-1 the count. The pitch. And off over to the third baseman, and a bounce, and a really nice play off the bounce there made by Thababin. So that's going to do it for inning number 2. Very quick game we have going so far, as Amherst is already getting to the mound. But we'll take another commercial break. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
And welcome back. Inning number 3 underway, and to lead off for inning number 3 is McKenna Sitchie. Actually, Haley Bricard. Excuse me. Haley Sitchie is in the designated area spot at number 10 after change gets made. So it's Haley Bricard, the only lone run so far for Waupaca. And the lone run for the game, that is. Sorry for the things that we have on our scoreboard right now. I know it says bottom half the second with 2 outs. It's the third inning. It's the top of the third inning. No one out. Two 2 strikes. So 0-2 the count. As Pesky trying to get back-to-back Ks. And a very high pitch, and somehow being able to make contact with it was Bricard. See if I can make a fix with this scoreboard here. There we go. Strikeout from Bricard. So Pesky doing some more work here in the 3rd inning. As now it's Raina Rasmussen at the plate for Waupaca. And this one hit hard, but nice play made there by Kayla Colin. That one was hit very hard off the bat of Rasmussen. So 2 away here in the top half of the 3rd inning. And a pop-up, and this looks like it's going to be ending very quickly. And a very nice catch there made for the 3rd out by Aaliyah Breed. So first 3.5 innings are already in the books. And that will lead us to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
And welcome back to the program here on Zaleski Sports, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Heartland Farms. No one knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. And base hit here coming from, I believe, that is McKenna Orson. Or that might have been Allison Lassa, actually. Excuse me. Very nice play there, and now it's Kayla Cullen at the dish. And bunts it low, and just rolls foul. Placed it really well on that 3rd baseline side. And that's what you got to do. If you're the Falcons, try to get that runner into the scoring position and be able to take that advantage with Lassa on first base. It seems like she might try it again. We'll see. And she does. Places on 3rd base side. What a bunt. Just perfectly executed and dropped. So that is going to be a very nice play. Probably going to be an error from the throw. But runners on 1st and 2nd now for Amherst. With no one out. Huge. Delaney Connor now. Or no. Delaney Connor is one of the designated players for somebody who exits. So it's Aubrey Chandler back at the plate. 0 for 1. so far in the game, and a swing and a miss, 1-1 the count now. Grounded into a 5-3 ground out. As Chandler checking her wrist for the possible play here for the lefty. And Peterson's pitch. The offer bunts right through it. Strike 2. If you're Amherst here, you really have a chance to try to tie up this game and really get the ground, break some ground, and running through that one. But it's going to be a ball high from Peterson. Chandler hits this one out to the left field, and the play is made, and it's caught for a double play. What a play by the Comets. Sorry we couldn't show you guys the catch in the left field, but that was remarkable stuff right there. Olivia Grawl really making a heck of a play, and then the throw to second, just amazing. 2 outs now and a runner on first, and a pop-up, and couldn't get there in time. From 0 outs to 2 outs, the Waupaca defense has really shown up today. It really looked like Amherst was really gonna break the ground and start flying, and this play being made at the third base over to first for out number 3. We are already through 3 innings of play here of girls softball here on Zaleski Sports. Our score: Waupaca 1, Amherst nothing. We'll be right back.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
And here we go. Top half of inning number 4. For those of you who missed it, what ended up just happening was Rachel Bateman ended up getting a base hit and looked like she was getting ready to steal. And Sarah Brito was getting ready to make that throw across the diamond over to second base, as Olivia Grawl is back at the dish. And Grawl down the third baseline, throw to second, not in time. And runners on first and second now for the Waupaca Comets. First and second with none away. And Star Spangled Banner is playing at the soccer game. And lots of sporting events going on around here at Amherst High School. It's a very nice sight to see. You got a softball game going on, the game that we're covering here. There's a baseball game that is being played. You also have a track meet going on and a soccer game. Just incredible stuff here at Amherst, and on a very chilly day too. But it's good to see attendance up here. And this one gets hit to third, and a really close play at the third base bag. And it's going to be an out, as Rachel Thababen almost made it there in time. So that's going to be the first out here of the fourth inning, as Peyton Tuma does reach base, but it's not a base hit. Mac Myers now pops this one up over to the shortstop. Play gets made by McKenna Orson, and just like that, 2 away. Both of these teams have had moments where they have applied so much pressure on the other team on defense, but the defense has just really held up strong, and a foul ball gets fouled back here. Two outs, 1-0 our score in the top half of the fourth. Already at the halfway point of this softball game. Play is really flying by because the defense has just been good. And a really nice pitch there from Pesky for strike one. Or strike two. Myers looks, and ball outside. Or Peterson, excuse me. And Peterson, a swing and a miss, and that is going to do it for the top half of the fourth inning. Haley Pesky now working on 5 strikeouts through 4 innings of work. 12 batters down and 5 strikeouts. Very nicely done for Pesky. We will be right back for the bottom half of the fourth inning here on Zaleski Sports.
Bootleggers in Amherst Junction brings a great atmosphere with a full menu of delicious burgers, sandwiches, and dinner options, along with Friday and Saturday weekly specials. Bootleggers offers up a great variety of pizza, along with a relaxing, unique Bootleggers feel both inside and out. Make dinner simple tonight and leave the cooking to Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Stop in or call ahead 715-824-2929. That's Bootleggers. It's what's for dinner. Capiche?
And welcome back, everybody. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside all of you here this fine afternoon. Very chilly and brisk one. Almost feels like a fall type of day in Amherst, Wisconsin, as the Amherst Falcons are now looking to try to even things up here in this one. And today's game is presented to you by Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has everything you need. The spring yard prep event is going on now at Fleet Farm. Score on savings on soil, seed, mulch, and fertilizer, and get everything ready to bring your yard back to life. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. And by Bootleggers. Bootleggers in Amherst Junction is your perfect combination of great food and great atmosphere. Browse through a wide selection of food and drink options and enjoy the best pizza around. At Bootleggers in Amherst Junction, it's what's for dinner. Capiche? Haley Pesky at the plate. And the delivery. Pesky hits this one hard. Down the left field, and it drops. And Pesky's going to get in for an easy double. The pitcher doing some work, and Amherst just like that with a runner on second base with no one away. And now it's Sarah Breed's turn. We'll see what Breed can do in a response here in this RBI opportunity for the senior. And Breed drops this one, bunts it foul. Peterson 0-1 the count to Breed. Breed get set to bunt, and this one called a strike. So now if you're Sarah Breed, probably take the bunt out of the mind and just have a good eye on the softball here as it gets thrown. Pesky getting ready to run on second, and this one drops in just a bit high from Peterson. And the pitch very high and over the head of the catcher, and Pesky is going to reach third, no problem. So we got a runner on third for the Amherst Falcons with no one away. Things are looking very good for the team in blue. And Peterson, the pitch, gets through the gap, and that will be an RBI single as actually Sarah Breed gets to second base. It'll be an RBI double for the senior as we are all tied up at 1 apiece. Sarah Breed really did a nice job in that at-bat, taking her time and put some good solid contact on the ball and placed it right between the shortstop and the third baseman. And then it must have gotten by the left fielder as she got to second base, or her just speed was able to do it. And this one's popped up, drops just foul. One to one's our score. As you guys saw, sometimes I have to reset the scoreboard here. Being a one-man crew, it's a little bit of a tough situation, but I'm doing my best to make things work around here. I appreciate all the comments from you guys too, for just saying how great of a job that we do here at Zaleski. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys and for the sponsors that we have for our broadcast. And this one gets fouled, caught by one of the people in the audience. And all the fans started clapping for the man who caught that foul ball. 1-1 in the fourth inning. And the pitch is a bit outside from Peterson. An RBI double from Sarah Breed made this score 1-1. And watch out there if you're the umpire. I think the umpire took a shot in the face by that softball. And Macy Stadzinski was making sure he was okay. Seemed like he gave the thumbs up right away. So full count now to Orson, and Orson will take a walk. Tough at bat right there, and hearing the second time around the lineup for Amherst, they're really figuring out Josie Peterson. Aaliyah Breed now. At the plate, almost caught, and that could have been a disaster if that was touched. Rachel Bateman got very close to touching that softball in play, and it would have been an easy base hit there for Aaliyah Breed. We'll see if she tries to bunt again. Maybe load up the bases if there's an error on a throw. This time she watches it as it's a bit outside. So 2-1 the count on Breed. Still with no one away. Amherst really clicking here this 4th inning. Ball gets hit up the middle, and it's off the glove of Peyton Tuma, and Breed now hustling in to score as a very complicated slide. That looked quite painful. Hopefully she's okay. And Amherst has now taken the lead, and we've seen this Amherst team do this for practically most of the year. I mean, the 2 games that I've been able to cover for them, they've been down and then they've been able to fight, and that is exactly what they are doing. Runners on 1st and 2nd now off the error from Tuma. And a bunt gets dropped, very well executed, and no throw is going to be made, and the bases are now loaded with a dangerous hitter at the plate for the Falcons in Allison Lassa. We'll see if a pitching change is going to be made here. As Waupaca wants to take a timeout. Amherst really has a chance to blow things wide open here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And here we go. Allison Lassa has a chance to really blow this game open. Same pitcher at the mound in Josie Peterson. And a ball up high to begin it. 1-0 is the count on Lassa. With the bases juiced, Lassa fouls this one. And Kaylee Orson kind of ran into the third baseman as the third baseman was getting ready to run for it. And I think that's the discussion that's going to be made here by the umpires and the officiating crew to see if, and they're going to call Orson safe as a discussion is now being made, and Peyton Mix arguing a little bit with the umpires. Never in my life I've seen anyone get thrown or tossed from a high school sports game, at least in softball and baseball, in my lifetime. So there's that, and Lassa hits this one down the line, and it's gonna be a foul ball. That would have really done a lot of damage on Waupaca. And Lassa will try it again. 1-1. or I believe 1-2 is the count. 1-2 the count on Lassa. Peterson offers the changeup, a swing and a miss. That is huge stuff right there. A big out, because now that can give you that double play opportunity from any spot to get out of this inning. If you are Waupaca. And Allison Lassa was maybe one of the last hitters you wanted to see if you were Peterson, because she made some really good contact in the second inning. 1 for 2 now of the day is Lassa, and now it's Kayla Cullen at the dish. 1 for 1 with a single in the second inning. We'll see what Cullen can do for the Falcons here. Pitch inside, but they call it a strike. We'll see what the offer is from Colin, or from Pearson to Colin. Colin hits this one deep over towards the gap, and it goes past the left fielder, and that's going to bring in 2 runs here for the Falcons as Orson and Breed make it home, and it is now 4-1 Amherst. The dangerous hitting by Kayla Cullen strikes again. Runners on second and third with 1 away after the RBI double from Kayla Cullen. Going 2 for 2 here this afternoon, and Amherst might bat around the order here in this inning. And this one gets popped up, out of play. One and one the count. 4-1 fourth inning. Amherst has gotten all of their runs here in this fourth inning. Josie Peterson really struggling to get an out right now. And this one gets grounded to the second baseman. Throw to first in time. But that is another run for the Amherst Falcons, as Aubrey Chandler with an RBI sacrifice. Two away. Runner on third. 5-1. And a swing. And this one gets hit to second, back to first, and that is finally going to do it here for the fourth inning, as my goodness, the Amherst Falcons have really came firing on all cylinders at the plate, scoring 5 runs in that second inning off of a double from Sarah Breed, a double from Haley Pesky, as well as a huge single from McKenna Orson, and then the sacrifice opportunity there made from Aubrey Chandler. We'll take things now to the top of the fifth inning. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
The International Bank of Amherst is your personal independent community bank. For over 125 years, customers and friends from all throughout central Wisconsin have known that the International Bank of Amherst has been in the same place with the same great smile. Checking, savings, mobile banking, and providing you the loans you need to make your dreams a reality. It's always the International Bank of Amherst by your side. Come see the difference this local independent community bank can provide for you. located right on Main Street in downtown Amherst.
Member FDIC.
And welcome back, everybody. Really quick commercial break there. Waupaca already batting here. And we might have an out get called here. As, yeah, an out has been called. Just when we got back on that at bat, it was Emmy Nickel at the plate, and she dropped her bat on the ball after she made contact, which is an automatic out. And this one dropping, and a base hit here coming from Haley Bricard. And Haley Bricard 2 for 3 now here this afternoon. Almost making the play on it was Kelly Orsund. Couldn't get there in time, as Rainer Rasmussen is now at the plate here in the 5th inning. And Pesky's pitch. The throw from Breed to second. Not in time, as it's a stolen base for Waupaca. And that's something that Waupaca really needed, because now being down by 4 runs, where they only have 8 more outs to work with, it's really complicated. But this is interesting. Pesky, uninterested, and a great play made, but they're going to call an out. A runner did score. Haley Pesky making a backhand play with her bare hand, and the officials are going to talk about this one. We'll see what the ruling is. What a play nonetheless. And it's an out. What a play by Haley Pesky. Almost an error. Instead makes it an incredible, fundamental, high IQ softball play. But Waupaca did score a run off of that. And this one back to Pesky again. Pesky over to first for out number 3. And just like that, that's going to do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Onto the bottom half of the inning. We'll be right back in about 25 seconds.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
Welcome back, everybody. 5-2 is our score. Peyton Nix right now, the coach of Waupaca, playing as the catcher for the pitcher at the moment. And Dale Jastrzomski clapping for his squad, as he's got to be happy with how they played in that last inning. Only giving up that 1 run, though, was Pesky in that last inning. Amherst doing a really good job on the defense here this afternoon. As Rainer Rasmussen had the sacrifice play that past inning to give Waupaca another run, and Haley Pesky is back at the plate. And she was the last one, or the first one to bat in the 4th inning. So here we go, now in the 5th inning. And a swing and a foul. 1-1, the count. As I am doing my best right now to stay warm, but it is not easy right now, I can tell you that. But I'm having a great time here at this game. Being solo crew, though, it is kind of lonely not having my partner in crime up here. Two and one the count here in the bottom of the fifth. Pesky hits this one over first base, but on the foul side of the base. So it will be a foul ball. The wind has really calmed down from what it was previously, I will say that, but it's still pretty breezy. Pesky hits this one high in the air, and the play gets made for out number one here in the bottom of the fifth. Nico made that play there in right field. Sarah Breed now at the plate. Her last time up, she had that big RBI double to tie up the game at 1. Sarah Breed in today's game, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and the double. And the pitch. This one hit very low. Breed's going to get there in time. Ball had some really funky spin on it, and Sarah Breed, once again, able to reach base, getting her second hit of the afternoon. And Dale Jastrzomski over talking to one of the umpires. Looks like a change is going to be made. We'll see if it's a designated runner. And it is. A designated runner is now in the game for the Falcons as Sarah Breed makes her exit after going 2 for 3 today with that huge RBI double. I wonder how many times I will be saying that. And a swing and a miss. Runner at first. I'm trying to figure out who the runner at first is for the Falcons. Number 4, if anybody in the comments wants to help, and a foul ball hit onto the pavement. Owen to the count, and a eephus for strike 3. As Kaylee Orson strikes out looking. That is the first strikeout looking of the game from either side here this afternoon. And now at the plate is Aaliyah Breed. 0 for 2 in this game. Reached on an error and scored a run in the game. Off to the shortstop. The throw in time. And that is out number 3. And we will go into the 6th inning of play with Amherst really in control of this one. We'll see if Pesky can keep it up on the pitching and the rest of the defense can keep doing great. We'll be right back.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Par 4. Come to Par 4 Bistro in Waupaca for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, and your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. And by Pro Clean Window Cleaning. Pro Clean is Central Wisconsin's locally owned solution to keep your home or business windows looking the way they were intended. You can finally stop neglecting those hard-to-reach windows and put some life back into your home or business with Pro Clean Window Cleaning, serving all of Central Wisconsin. And by Egg Country. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford today. 6th inning of work now for Haley Pesky. 5 innings with 6 strikeouts for the senior. Was able to pitch a complete game last time we saw her against New London. The ace of the Falcons. 2-1 the count. Now on Josie Peterson, or Rachel Thubaman, excuse me. Doing my daily reset of the scoreboard, try to keep everything good for you guys, and that is a walk. And believe it or not, that is the first walk issued by Haley Pesky this afternoon. As Rachel Thubaman reaches base for yet again, the 3rd time, and running right away, pops this one up to the second baseman. And Kaylee Cullen making the play for out number 1 as Olivia Grawl flies out. And it's going to be Peyton Tuma, the center fielder, at the dish. Peyton Tuma ended up going 2 for 3 so far here in today's game. Or 1 for 2, excuse me. And Tuma follows this one hard into the batter's eye on the backside. Or the pitcher's stop, whatever you want to call it, the caged part behind home plate. And Pesky, a fastball down low inside. 2-1 the count. Runner on first for the Comets. And this one hit hard, high, into center field. Coming in is the center fielder for the catch. And that being Delaney Connor. For out number 2. And Peyton Mix talking to the umpire. Looks like a change is going to be made here. We'll see what change gets made. And it will be McKenna Sitchie on to bat for Mac Myers. Waupaca down to their final 4 outs of today's game. A home run would be super nice for them right now to bring things to a 1-run game. That 4th inning, though, from the Amherst Falcons is really paying them dividends. Went through the entire batting order, scoring 5 runs, all 5 of the team's runs. Pesky, a high one. We'll see what McKenna Sitchy can do. It looks like she does have that power to really bring it home. And this one goes past the backstop and getting into seconds, the Babin with no problem whatsoever. Pesky, she just needs to take her time. She's really been pitching a great game with the 6 strikeouts. Her defense has really been helping her, and that's a good pitch right there from Pesky. And the fans and the audience keep building up here. Such a great sight to see. I mean, especially with all the sporting events going on. So for those of you who weren't here earlier, I mentioned how a bunch of different events are going on. That was not a walk. That was only ball 3. Sitchy should still be batting. So I don't know what the confusion here really is. At least from my count, it'd be 3-1. We'll see what they're talking about here. I believe they're talking about whether it's a walk or if she's still batting. But as I was saying, for those of you who weren't here earlier, we have a baseball game going on here in Amherst. We also have the softball game that we were watching going on, and they do call it a walk. Huh. I'm befuddled. I think that's the word of the day, befuddled. But I'm going to try to continue with what I was saying here. Yeah, there's a baseball game going on around here. There is a track meet going on here, which is where my partner in crime, Katie Lecton, is currently, because she is on the team. So that's why it's just me here today. I'm glad that I could share my time on air with you guys. Absolutely enjoying it right now. And we're having a great softball game so far. And the wind's calming down. Things are just a lot nicer than what they were before this game started. But the temperature does keep dipping. We're now at 40 degrees. And this pitch a little up high. 2-1 the count. With runners on first and second, with 2 away here in the 6th inning. And a swing by Peterson is going to be a tough play here for Amherst, and no play is going to be made. And now trying to run home and caught sleeping is Amherst. Really eyes up, heads up play by Rachel Thebabin as... I mean, that was just a really complicated matter of events that just happened. And now the officials looked like they're having another conversation, but I don't think there's anything to converse about. It's a 2-run game, and we have runners on the corners with 2 away. So... things are starting to get a little bit scary if you are Amherst. Just a heads-up play by Rachel Thebabin, though. She was on second base on that play, and she made it home. It just shows you how easy it can be to get caught sleeping in a sport like softball and baseball. And that is going to be strike number 3 as Haley Pesky gets her 7th K of the day. First one looking, too. So, with that, we'll keep things here with you guys. And, I mean, we have a really good game going on. Right now, I'm doing my best to update this scoreboard because now we are onto the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3-5 is our score. And today's game is presented by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft, as well as Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And by Roberts Physical Therapy. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for your daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy, with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. And by Blanker Construction. Let Blanker Construction bring your dream home to life. From interior and exterior design to construction customization and seeing the job is done right. Blanker Construction is with you every step of the way. Visit blankerco.com. Bottom of the 6th. And the pitch being made. And Josie Peterson is still at the mound. Really just let her work. 1-0 the count, and this one gets fouled off. McKenna Orsund batting right now. Amherst hoping this is their last few at-bats here of this game so they can get the next 3 outs with no problem. And Orsund following this one, almost hitting one of the spectators. A little dicey. Jonah H., I appreciate you tuning in. As always, appreciate anybody tuning in and watching. Had to give you a shout out. Heck yeah. I want to keep you guys engaged into this game here. Only 9 viewers we have so far, but we appreciate all of the love and respect from all you guys watching here on our website. Make sure to tune into our other games too on ZaleskiSports.com. That will lead you to the YouTube pages of those games as well. I'm not really sure what types of events we really have going on here this afternoon, but I'm just glad you guys could tune in to this one here. Really great game we have going on. And the pitch up in the air from Orsund over to Peterson, and that is a light pop out to the pitcher. And we'll see, it looks like another change is being made here by Dale Jastrzomski. And it looks like number 44 will be making her first plate appearance here this afternoon. If anybody knows the name, I would absolutely love to hear it, because I would like to give this person credit. And this one hit up the middle to the second baseman, and the play gets made here for out number 2. Lots of plays being made 4-3s here in this game. Back to Kaylee Cullen, I would say one of the players here of the game so far. 2 for 2 tonight with a single and a double. Huge double, a 2 RBI double with the bases loaded for Kayla Cullen. And a swing and a miss from Kayla. Taking a look at the roster here, that is Sam Noyen, who is at the plate, who had that last out. And a swing and a miss. And this is very interesting because I thought that was strike 3. And Kayla Cullen also thought that was strike 3. But then she also thought it was strike 2. It's pretty crazy how it's so easy to lose count. Like, if you're watching stuff on TV, you're like, oh, that's the count. Like, it's pretty easy to keep track of. But when you're actually, like, at the event watching it, and you are talking about a bunch of different things, it is actually a little more complicated than it looks. I believe it's 3-2, the count after that pitch. Even the person on the actual scoreboard out here looks like they're having their troubles, but they got things back to the normal. 3-2, and a swing and a miss, and that will do it for the 6th inning as Kaylee Cullen strikes out swinging. And we'll leave things here with you guys. We'll go over a couple more of the sponsors from today's game. Waupaca Foundry. Working at Waupaca Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your future now. Apply at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Also by Brett Favor. Brett Favor, Keller Williams, Stevens Point is your local Amherst guy. Born and raised right here in Wisconsin, in Amherst. You know whether you're buying or selling. When it comes to realty in Amherst, he's your man. Brett Favor of Keller Williams at 715-572-1174. 715-572-1174. Also by the International Bank of Amherst. Stay local and bank local at the International Bank of Amherst. Our community's long-standing go-to for all your banking needs. The International Bank of Amherst on Main Street in Amherst. And by Crystal Finishing Systems. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication management, and customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team today. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. 7th inning, here we go. 3 outs to go for Amherst, and they will take this one home for the win. And strike 1 gets called. And this one gets hit into the air to right field, diving for it, not getting there is Orson, and sliding into second. And don't go just yet. Waupaca has a runner in scoring position, down by 2, and the tying run is now headed to the plate after Haley Burkhardt once again making a name for herself this afternoon. 3 for 4 tonight with 2 singles and a double. And 2 runs scored as well for Burkhardt. Is Rainer Rasmussen at the plate, and this pitch just a bit high. Pesky, the offer, down low inside. And now it's 2-1 the count. We'll see if Pesky can make it through this entire game. Her pitch count really getting up there. And this one gets popped up into foul territory. And Kelly Orson probably a wise decision not catching that one, because if she would have got there to catch it, it would have been an easy tag up for Burkhardt and possibly a double tag, which would have made it a one-run game with only one out. The plus side would have been getting the out, but I don't think you want to get the out like that into foul territory again down the first base line as Lassa throws that one back into Pesky, and Pesky telling her outfield to get in a certain position for this one, maybe thinking that it's going to be a pop-up, and it is a pop-up into the infield though, and it's dropped. Runners on first and second with no one out. And that's going to be an E4 there, as Kaylee Cullen with a slight mishap at second base. We might have a very exciting finish for you guys here. And this one hit down the left field line. It drops. And it's a one-run game with runners at first and second. And the Waupaca Comets have now made it a 4-5 game with no one out in the seventh inning. Things are getting interesting. What is the defensive play you need to do? And this one gets hit down into the gap. And Waupaca with a chance to take the lead. The relay, the throw up the field, and no throw made. And Waupaca takes the lead. 6-5 with an RBI triple from Rachel Thababin. What an afternoon for Rachel Thababin. My goodness. The tides have turned. Wow. Pesky now. This one goes through the third base line, and that's a hit for Olivia Groh, an RBI single. 7-5. This is insane. No one out. And a ball up high from Pesky. Pesky really in some trouble now after giving up 4 runs just like that. Waupaca with 3 straight innings with runs scored, and it has really paid dividends. And this one gets hit into center field, and the catch gets made by Delaney Connor. An out that was very much needed. As Grawl has to stay at first base. But Waupaca has really made the turnaround in this game, bringing Amherst's winning streak to a possible end. I believe Amherst, they have won 3 straight games. Their last game, they ended up defeating Cumberland in a game that wasn't even close. After the Peyton Tuma fly out to center field, that's Mac Myers. And Mac Myers, only with 2 plate appearances thus far, strikeout and a 5-3 putout. And Mac Myers puts this one over to the shortstop, almost a catch. And Myers getting herself a base hit, her first hit of the afternoon. Josie Peterson will now go to the plate, but Dale Jastrzomski looks like he might be making a pitching change as Pesky just ran into a bunch of trouble. Once the fourth plate appearances were made by Waupaca, that's when the trouble occurred. So it took 4 rounds through the batting order, or 3 rounds through the batting order for Waupaca to finally make something happen. And it's Sam Nguyen now into the game. We'll bring things to a commercial break while she warms up. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports. And we are back, everybody. In case you missed it, this score in this game, it started out as a 1-0 lead for Waupaca. And then Amherst scored 5 runs in the 4th inning to make it 5-1. And Waupaca has scored in 3 straight innings since. 1 run in both the 5th and the 6th inning. But in this 7th inning, they have scored 4 runs to take the lead 7-5. What a game. Sam Nguyen now on the mound as it looks like it is snowing here in Amherst. This weather has just been crazy this entire game. We thank you, all you guys, for tuning into this one. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside here on Zaleski Sports for a thriller of a softball game between Amherst and Waupaca. A quick recap of what has happened here of the past events in the 7th inning. It started off with a single from Haley Burkhardt. Then it was a triple coming from Rachel Thababin, a 2 RBI triple from Rachel to score Macy Stadinsky and Raina Rasmussen. And a ball ended up going in here as I was doing my reading, which would have been something pretty scary. And a walk. So now the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded with 1 away. It's just myself in here right now, so the operation of the scoreboard, I am doing my best work. I haven't been able to get how many outs are on the board. We'll try to do this here for you guys. There we go. Bases juiced. Swing and a miss. Coming from number 12. I wish I had your name. Nguyen's pitch. Another swing and a miss. On deck is Haley Burkhardt for the Comets. So Waupaca is batting through their order here in the 7th inning, just when they needed to. Down by 2 runs heading into this inning. And then it was Haley Bricard with the single, Rena Rasmussen with a single, and Macy Stadinsky with a single to load the bases. And then it was a bases clearing triple from Rachel Thababin. And then an RBI single from Olivia Grawl to get the 4 runs on the board for Waupaca. 2-2 the count. Haley Pesky pitched 6 innings of work and then tried to complete the game and just could not get a single out, as she is now playing first base. And now it is a full count. Amherst really needs to throw a strike here. And the pitch. Strike 3. A huge call right there as Sam Newen gets a well-needed strikeout, as one of the players who just has been unstrikeoutable or untouchable is Haley Bricard, is now at the plate. We'll see what she can do. Strike 1. Yeah, if that softball would have hit me up here, that would have been trouble. The entire audience was yelling at me up here when, I got my headset in and I'm writing down all the statistics and the things that each player has done on the team. So I appreciate the audience, though, for shouting me out, and was hoping that I could react. I maybe could have caught the ball if I was paying attention. But 7-5's our score. And another hit over the shortstop. And that's going to be 1 run to score for Waupaca as Olivia Grawl makes it home. Making it through the entire batting order here in the 7th inning when it mattered. We've had 2 5-run innings here in this game from both teams. Or 1 from each team, I should rephrase. 8-5 is our score, with the bases still loaded with 2 away, and that pitch down low as Rainer Rasmussen, the designated hitter. Rainer Rasmussen in today's game has gone 0 for 4 with a sacrifice. So 0 for 3 with an RBI sacrifice fly. And things have really calmed down wind-wise, but the temperature just keeps dipping. We are starting to see a little bit of snowfall here in Amherst, Wisconsin. Make sure to tune in to the other games on Zaleski Sports. This might be out number 3, and it will be. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning where Amherst, we've seen them do it before. They scored 5 runs in the 4th inning. They need to score at least 3 to force things into extras. We'll see what they can do when we'll be right back.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
And welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 7th inning here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside all you guys today. Thanks for tuning in to such an incredible game that we have going on right now. I'm just fixing the scoreboard for things. 8-5. At the plate. Ball up the middle. Play made. And throw to first in time. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Josie Peterson looking to pitch a complete game. Strike 1. And the wind here has picked up once again. And a very high pitch off to the outside for ball 1. 1-1 with 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. As the snow is falling onto the field. Ball hit up the middle. Play made by the shortstop. Throw to first in time. One more out, and Waupaca is going to steal this one from the Amherst Falcons. And it's Haley Pesky at the plate. Last hope to keep things alive here on this Friday afternoon. A brisk one. 40 degrees. 8-5. 5-run inning from the Waupaca Comets in the top half of the 7th. The tables really turned. Amherst scored 5 runs in the 4th inning to make things 5-1. Pesky hits this one. That's going to drop down into right field for a base hit. Amherst still alive as Haley Pesky reaches first base with 2 outs. Sarah Breed's turn. Dale Jastrzomski now taking some notes. We might see a pinch runner for Haley Pesky. Haley Pesky in this one with 2 singles and a double as she will take a seat in the dugout as a pinch runner is now out for the Falcons. Sarah Breed at the plate. Last hope for the Falcons. Breed takes a strike down the middle. If you're Sarah Breed, you just have to find the right pitch. Sarah Breed, she had a really big double with the bases loaded in the 4th inning to bring 2 runners home. And ball 1 up high. One and 1 the count to the senior. Josie Peterson, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away. And the Comets steal this one from the Falcons. 1-2. Peterson. The pitch. Up high. Just missed it. 2-2 the count. 8-5's the score. Waupaca started off this game hot and then got cold and then got hot again. Breed takes a ball down low outside. And the snow is now really falling. You can tell the field's starting to get a little white in these conditions. The push from Pearson, strike 3! And the Comets end up winning this one 8-5 over the Amherst Falcons in an outstanding fashion. What a game. Amherst's 3-game winning streak comes to a close. Waupaca now jumps to 5-5 on the season. Amherst to 5-3. Just an incredible game. I mean, we saw a lot of great plays made, defensive plays made, and big offensive innings. Just a great game overall to watch. We thank you all for tuning in here to this one on Zaleski Sports. I am Brendan Retzloff. Thank you for tuning in, staying with us for these past couple of hours. I absolutely enjoyed every second of it. I will not be able to get an interview in with head coach Peyton Nix of the Comets or the player of the game because it is just myself who has been running the show. I wish I could have my partner in crime, my producer Katie Lecton, with me, but it is what it is. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to tune in to our other games on ZaleskiSports.com. Many high school games going on around the state of Wisconsin that we have for you guys. And also, for the weekend, I will be over at Buchholz Park for a couple of Pacelli baseball games. So it'll be just a great experience, a doubleheader tomorrow there at Buchholz. So once again, thank you all for tuning in to this one. Brendan Retzloff here with the Zaleski Sports crew, just me, myself, and I. Solo ride, 8-5, final score in Amherst, Wisconsin, after the Waupaca Comets with a 5-run 7th inning to steal this one from the